Hi all, Mary Bulger here, naturalist with Iowa County Conservation. And because this weekend is Easter, I thought a fun project to do for our Facebook Live would be to dye Easter eggs. And you can do this with just a few simple items that you probably already have at home. And so we're going to just kind of go through that process. It's a fun kind of family involved project that you can do. And you don't even need one of those Easter egg dyeing kits. So let me turn my camera around here so you can kind of take a look at the materials that you are going to use. If you're going to dye the Easter eggs, of course, you need some vinegar here. Any kind of vinegar that says cleaning vinegar, but it can be any sort of vinegar that you can use. You need some food coloring. Any color will work. You need a slotted spoon, some measuring spoons, a crayon. That's a little bit of an extra thing that you can use here. And you need the eggs, of course, and a way to boil your water. So I have an electric kettle of water that I just boiled because you need really hot water. Taking a look here, I already just did these eggs here, and you can see they're dried already. I've let them dry just a little bit, and so I used green and I used blue food coloring. But you can take a look and see there's some designs on there. And if you've never dyed Easter eggs this way, one really simple thing you can do to help decorate them is use a white crayon here, and you just kind of draw on the eggs before you dye them any sort of design that you would like, and it'll show up because the wax stays on there from the crayon, but the dye does not stick to the wax. So you can make designs. I put some stars and some flowers on some of mine, but you can write names, you can draw pictures, all kinds of fun things. So I'm just going to set my phone down here and kind of demonstrate for you how we do it. So what you want to do is I'm just using plastic cups here today. And you want to pick your food coloring. Let's do yellow. And so your food coloring, you can put 10 to 20 drops in there. If you want it darker, then you put more drops. So I'm going to put 10 drops in there for my food coloring. And the neat thing about food coloring, if you have the set of 4, is you can mix your colors. So this is what usually the standard kind of colors that it comes with yellow and green and blue and red, but you can mix colors. So red and blue make purple. You can make all kinds of combinations with those. So 10 to 20 drops of food coloring. Then you want to take your tablespoon of vinegar that I have in my cup here. You want to put a tablespoon of vinegar in there. And then you want to take a cup of boiling water. I just got this done. It stays really hot. For these cups, because they're kind of small, I'm only using 3/4 of a cup. But the recipe that I found calls for a whole cup. So if you have bigger containers, you can do a whole cup or 3/4 of a cup. Worked just fine. And so then what you want to do is take your hard-boiled egg. You want to have the egg hard-boiled before. And I'm going to kind of do a little experiment and see what happens when I take my yellow or my green one and put it in the yellow, see if it changes color. So putting that in there, and you let your egg sit in for at least 5 minutes. You can let it sit in there a little bit longer if you want maybe a darker color. And then when you take them out, ta-da, you have a beautiful natural dyed egg. And the only 2 materials or things that you need are vinegar and food coloring. All the other things you probably have in your kitchen already. So these eggs, of course, because they're hard-boiled eggs, you can use them to have a little Easter egg hunt, maybe out in your yard, and they are edible. You can eat them even after you dye them, because you're using vinegar and you're using food coloring. You eat those types of things in your cooking and things like that all the time. So they are edible. Have a fun Easter egg hunt and just kind of decorate those with your family this weekend. So that was just kind of a quick, kind of fun activity that you can do, dyeing those natural Easter eggs. If you have any questions for me, please put those in the comments. I'd be happy to answer for you. Or if you have any requests for future Facebook Lives, please put those in the comments or send us a message. We'd be happy to do any requests for you. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Easter holiday. Make sure you get outside, get some sunshine, get some fresh air, go for a walk, or have that Easter egg hunt out in your yard. Thanks very much, everyone. Stay safe and healthy.